just want to say thank you all for being up here and putting yourselves out there like that. It's not an easy thing to do and something I would never do, so I really appreciate it. I wanted to ask, historically, our governments have really been lacking in diversity and have been very white and very male, and especially in Vermont, and older, and often full of folks who have enough of a comfortable income that they can provide these services to the state for a short period of time on a low income. And I'm just curious to all of you, if you support diversifying the legislature, and if so, how?
I believe Mac started that one off. So, or did Richard start that one? I think it was Mac. Mac started that one off. So, Richard, do you want to take the first whack at that question?
Well, to get that diversity to happen, I guess those folks are going to have to step up to the plate and run for those offices. I don't know what else to say about it.
Okay, Kate.
Full disclosure, that was my lovely wife asking that question. She feels important to name that. I did not speak to her about that question in advance, but I just want to name that that connection exists. Yeah, this is take me off this stage, and it's a much less diverse picture. And I did step up, and I did run. And the reality of it is it's been brutally difficult for my family. It has been brutally difficult financially. It has been difficult emotionally. These have been some of the hardest years for our family. They've been some of the hardest years in my marriage. And some of the aspects of that are not just what's asked of us in terms of our time and commitment, but also being a queer person. One of the first things that we did when I was running for office is change the locks on our doors. I was doing racial equity work at the time. I'm an out queer person. There were white supremacist group stickers popping up around our district, and we were scared about what this meant for our family. In the time that I've served, over 2 years, I've been directly targeted by the Vermont GOP. I've had my face plastered over social media with the word extremism written under it. It's been shared on social media with the hashtag groomer, essentially meaning that because I support the care of queer and trans youth, I am somehow a child abuser. These things place my life at risk. And when I talk to people in the state legislature who are queer, identified, who are black and brown, they all have their own stories of this kind of treatment. This is about more than money. It's about the mental burden. It's about creating safe spaces for people to serve, not simply how much they make or how the structure of the legislature plays out. But these are real issues, and I believe in truly representative government. We need diverse voices at the table. And if we don't find a way to sort this out, if we don't think creatively about the structure of our government, about the income, and about our safety, and what are we asking of our public officials, it's gonna look like this. It's really hard. So I would ask you, really, I'm like really putting it out there truly to the community, I'm begging you, whether I'm at this table or not, like be kind to the people serving in these roles. Be kind to them. If you have a queer person serving, a black, brown person serving, and it takes them longer to respond to an email, be kind to them about that. They're under a level of stress and burden that simply is not the same for the other people who are serving. I'm gonna step back for a minute and take a deep breath. This is an area I'm clearly really passionate about, and I appreciate the question.
Thank you, Kate. Dan Noyes.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you for serving. I'm glad you're there. I'm glad you're my seatmate, and over the last 2 years, it's been a pleasure working with you. Kate's right.